Some states like Texas brisket, Maryland crab cakes, Maine lobster rolls have super iconic dishes that almost everyone knows about them. But I started this channel to discover dishes that I didn't even know were regionally iconic. One of those dishes is toasted raviolis. What's up, you guys, and welcome back. This iconic dish I've had many times before, and I had no idea that it was born right in St. Louis, Missouri. This is a dish you can replicate at home very easily. Using store-bought raviolis is not a problem for this recipe at all. However, I'm going to teach you how to make homemade raviolis. And I'm going to show you how to make them completely from scratch. Now, if this is too much for you guys to follow along at home and make your homemade pasta and your filling and all that, please feel free to buy store-bought raviolis, whether they're cheese-filled, meat-filled, whatever your preference are, and then you can just follow along from the recipe from there. I'm gonna start by making the filling, so crank up the music, let's get going. We're gonna pop this filling in the fridge and then start making our marinara sauce that we're gonna use as our dipping sauce. All right, well, there's no room in the fridge, so let me make room, then we'll start making our marinara sauce. This is where things start to get messy, so I'm going to put on my apron and start making my very first ever pasta dough. I'm going to make a well in the center of 1 cup of all-purpose flour, crack in 2 eggs, a drizzle of olive oil, and a pinch of salt. Using a fork, start scrambling the eggs, dusting in flour a little bit at a time until it gets too hard to work with just the fork. Then grab a bench scraper and start pulling that flour in until you can get it to the point where you can start working it with your hands. We want to keep working it until the dough really starts to feel like Play-Doh. It's got a little bit of tackiness to it. It's not too wet, it's not too dry. And now we get to begin our 10-minute arm workout. Once we're done kneading it for a full 10 minutes, wrap it in plastic wrap really tight and set aside for a minimum of 30 minutes. Now I'm going to start rolling out the pasta dough into sheets and start making our ravioli. Alright, I gotta say, for the first time ever making pasta from scratch to make raviolis, they smell delicious. The filling smells amazing, the pasta feels great, looks great. I'm super excited to fry these up. So let's get working on running these through our breading station. Our flour, our egg wash, and then our Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. We'll get the oil going, fry them up, serve them with the marinara. Let's get going. We are overpouring the Boulevard Brewing Tank 7 Farmhouse Ale, one of my favorite beers, by far my favorite farmhouse style ale. This is a fantastic beer and I'm super excited to pair this with the fried ravioli. So let's dive in, see what we got. Oh my God. There's a good amount of that Italian sausage, ground beef, herbs, that garlic is coming through. This is a great handheld fried appetizer. Wow, that's delicious. This is for sure game time food, guys. You guys got people coming over for Sunday football, throw down a platter of these, you cannot go wrong. Wow, not only is that a fantastic beer, but paired with these fried raviolis, might be one of the best beer food pairings that I've done on the show so far. I've had some pretty good ones. The Island IPA and Spam Mocha Mocha, if you haven't seen that, I'll put a link right up here for you to check that out. That was one of my other really good pairings that I thought was fantastic. But these two this beer and this dish pair so well together that the beer actually is elevated because of the dish, and the dish is elevated in something better and more special because of the beer. And that's what you're shooting for in a beer pairing. So cheers to you, Boulevard Brewing, for making such a fantastic farmhouse ale. That Tank 7 pairs fantastically with fried raviolis. These are amazing. This is something that I'm gonna definitely make again and again and again. If you feel that I represented your stay well, you guys, please give me a like, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, man.